Good morning. I don't even know what day it is. October 19th, maybe? 20th? Somewhere like that. Not sure if you can see it, but we have snow. There it went. See it right there? It's not bad. I'd say it was the first one for the season. I haven't got my garden done yet. I've been busy with all kinds of other things. I didn't even have time to grab a camera, so I'm sorry for the last couple weeks. But let me flip things around and show you where we're at anyways. Okay, so we are expecting, so within the next week or so, Miss Lily should have puppies, and we got prepared for this. So today, I just put these MDF boards up, which are the same ones that are on the wall there. So it's the blue tiley stuff. And she's bred to both Mr. Pooh right here. He's a pretty boy, isn't he? So she's she was in with him, and then we let this noisy guy over here, Bruno. Hi, Bruno. Bruno. What are you doing, Bruno? So that's our other little stud muffin. So she might be dual-sired. She looks like a walking condominium. I had to build a slip. Let's say a slip. So we put female Husky in here because this little guy, wherever he went, out the door. This little guy, he just isn't tall enough. He tries like mad, but he's just not tall enough. So we gave him some phone books, so to speak. So that's where we're at with this. So 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks on this one we'll have puppies. So we'll try to film that. We're breeding Shay right now, and we've got one outside that's ready to go. So we're gonna AI her to Mr. Jack over here. I had to put this stuff up because this guy is relentless at barking at these other males, especially when somebody's in here. So he can't see them, so he's being pretty quiet. And he's pretty ambitious about his job. Lyric, on the other hand, there's a female in here with Jack. She's not real happy about this wall at the moment, but you know what? She'll get over it. It's the constant barking drives me insane, and especially if you're in this little 12 by 20 building. All right, outside. So as you can see, I've pretty much done out here. I think this is cauliflower. I'm not positive. It hasn't shown me yet, so I'm waiting. It's not being hurt. We've been frosted. Frost has done its job on some things. It has not bothered my sage yet, which I need to get out and get dried. And my asparagus looks great. Second year on that. So I'm not sure. My onions went to seed. I planted, what were these things? Turnips. So I planted turnips over there actually, and they were overtaken by the weeds, which killed them off. They went to seed. I think they went to seed because it was too hot. We had a stint of like 80-degree temps in the first week, you know. But you see that guy down in there. Try not to step on some onions here. But so this is my seeds. They went to seed, and that big old monster turnip. So yeah, you can't really see them. There you go. So these went to seeds. These are volunteer turnips, which is great. I got some turnips. I had a lot of other volunteer stuff. I'm pretty sure that some of this is mustard, I think. The mustard's just growing everywhere. We did do some taters. I haven't dug them up yet because they're okay in the ground. That sure looks like deer tracks coming through here. Must have scared the deer off. It looks like they came right through here. They must have set the dogs off. So they are deer tracks. So anyways, we've gotten some of the potatoes out. Now see, I only dug this little spot up. I gotten quite a few taters out of there, and they're really big. I'll film some of that when we do it. We're supposed to have 70-degree temps here next week. So I've got my 4 rows. I don't know if you can see them here. So here's one, then there's one right here, and there's one right there, and then there's one right there. There's roughly 25 seed potatoes per row. I dug this up, which I think I was a foot apart or so on them. and I probably got 20 potatoes out of those. So 10 per, all different sizes, some really big. So and they were all red, and they're so much better when they're out of the ground. I've taken most of my peppers up. I still have some out here. I have no idea what to do with them. I'm not going to plant this many next year. So the Fresnos, which is what I made sriracha with last year, and I got habaneros over here still. I just don't know what to do with them. I had so many jalapenos and cayennes and the bell peppers and banana peppers. They're more than I can do anything with. So the deer are probably in here eating my cabbage. They've been doing a pretty good job of eating my cabbage. And we've been taking it out here too, but so far I've fed quite a bit of it to the chickens because the deers tore it up. My beans are drying out, so I can reseed next year, and I'll have dry beans also. I got to take some things in. The cauliflower, no, this is broccoli. Okay, so for whatever reason, I've already harvested the top off of this one, but she grew new ones. They're still flowering, so I don't know, like that one there. We cut the top off, and then it grew more, and they flowered. But then there's like this guy here, and that's the first head on it. That one there, I've already cut off. So we might get a little bit out of these, but we're not going to get much more out of them. I'm not sure what to do with these. They aren't really growing anything. These are Brussels sprouts. Now this one is, but they're not. So I think I'm supposed to cut the top off so it puts all its energy into the little buds down there. And this one here I think is all right. And the same with that one. Now everything, I got to harvest that. Some of them are ready, and some of them aren't. As you can see, the tan ones are good to go. These guys here aren't ready yet. So I don't know if they're ever going to get ready. That's actually pretty good. I had that the other day. My tomatoes got pounded by frost. And we got frost like 3-4 weeks ago, and it just killed these right off. So the chickens have been eating most of this as I clean it out of here. And I'm going to need to, or I'm going to have tomatoes everywhere again. I'll feed the chickens the squash. The zucchini's done. The birds cleaned out my sunflowers, so I didn't even get any of those. All right, we're going to fog up, I'm going to bet. So anyways, it's about 45 degrees in here. So I still have tomatoes in here. Now I've given the last couple batches away. So I filled up, oh no, it's not that bad in here. So I filled up 2 of these, filled them up. And you know, they canned them, but we're waiting on everything else. As you can see, I got some here and there. They're not quite ready yet, the last batch I did, but I could get another batch out of here. I'm not going to can anymore. I made ketchup the last time. These ones are okay. They're in here out of the cold, so they're not getting frosted. But you can see that, like, the stuff that was touching the top, it got frosted. So, but whatever. I'm done with this out here for now. And I didn't show you the whole wagon full of volunteer stuff that was just growing. So those, I don't know what those are. They kind of look like acorn squashes, but on steroids. I don't know. I don't know. This stuff just grew voluntarily out there. But the chickens like it. I brought in, because that got hit by the frost. So my basil got hit by the frost. So I brought it in here. Yeah. So, and that done. Working on the dog kennels because, you know, got to keep that mess clean. All right, so I got to add some more dirt here. We're gonna need this. We got 3 males in here. So when she comes into heat, which she hasn't yet. So Lily's gonna have pups. She's gonna have pups. We're gonna have to get poo out of there, and they can't put the males together because they'll fight. So I'm not sure who's gonna come over here. I have to get a door on that. I have it cut. I just got to get it on there. Get some more dirt in here. But this is so they don't dig out. I had to do this on other parts of my yard because the dogs were digging holes like around my porch. They were trying to get under it to nest. And that worked out well. So for right now, temporarily, that's what we're going to do here to keep them from digging temporarily until, you know, we get rid of some pups and we can get them back into the warm building. We still got to build a door on this. I don't fit through that hole. I'm a little too fluffy. Hang on. All right, we're on the other side now. So temporarily, I need to bring more dirt. It was just cold and windy the other day and rainy, so we stopped. So that's our spare. So we'll have this one. Like I said, I got to put the door on it there, and then not like it's got a wood floor because we haven't poured concrete or anything yet. But it's just temporary. But we'll throw some hay down because that's what we have. We don't have a straw. We got hay. But we put some down for these guys already. So this is one of our pups. She's grown up. She's pretty. Look how pretty she is. That was one of the pups we got from Oklahoma. And this one here is in heat, so we're going to breed this one to Jack. And then, of course, this guy here is growling at me because that one's in heat. And she is just beautiful. That's supposed to be a Pomsky. She's a little big for a Pomsky, but she's beautiful. And this one here, we should be able to breed her to Jack. And we're going to try the AI in. We were successful on some other dogs. So, what? But anyway, so you as you can see, my little doors work back there. So it's just got a house hinge on it and a rubber mat. So it's like $40 for the sheet, and I can make all kinds of doors out of it. And then, so we're getting these guys ready. I got to close this up. I got to clean out the barn in there, not this door. That's my shop, but over there. So I'll get the tractor in there, and we're just going to drop a tarp over this and block it off to keep the weather out of here. Because we do have to put water in here, and hopefully we can keep it from freezing. We got electric water buckets, but you know they chew everything up. So, like here, I'll show you. That bucket was fairly new, but we had the other puppy in here, and with them growing like they did, they were eating a lot of food. But see how they chewed that up. So the other electric buckets are plastic. So we're gonna have the cords out here somewhere running the power that I don't have yet. And then I have to put more lights up. That's the only light besides them halogens, which I'm gonna get rid of because LEDs are so much more efficient. So I got all the LEDs. I just gotta get out here and do it. We did get sick for a few weeks, and an abscess tooth didn't help none either. And I'm still dealing with that because I went to get my root canal done and all that. And it was still infected and came out the hole. So we're on another round of antibiotics. What? Wolf, don't bark at me. So, yeah. It's been one of those things. Had a abscess tooth, and then got the plague of the century, and that got us down for a couple weeks. I'm kind of over that now, so I'm starting to be able to smell and taste things. It's really weird because I could smell some things and not others. And like, because Annie got hit by a skunk, I could smell it. I knew it was a skunk, but it wasn't bad. And like, I could drink Coca-Cola, couldn't taste it. But I could eat bacon and it was fine. So I don't know. But we're done with that. That was a couple weeks. It's been rough the last few weeks. That's why we haven't been on. And I got a lot to do. Like I said, we'll film up the taters over there. And it's supposed to be warm here in another day or so. It's snowing today. It's supposed to be 75 Sunday. And today is Thursday. Welcome to Michigan, right? I'll show, well, you can see. There you go. See that all over there, all that. I know it looks like rain clouds to you guys, but those are snow clouds. It's snow time of the season. That and it's deer season, and I haven't gotten out yet, and I haven't gotten out for turkey season yet either, which is going to end here in another couple weeks because firearm deer season happens. So everything ends for firearm deer season except for firearm deer season. I just want to let you know what's going on. We got some projects to do in that, so we'll try to change things up. Annie is bugging me. See Annie down here? She's bugging me. Where's she? Are you bashful? I can. There, Annie. What are you doing? Wolf. You're such a pretty girl. Yes, sure is. I know. There you go. Somebody keeps asking, where's her dog? There her is. All right. So anyways, yeah. A day in the life of me, eh? Right? So I got to get in my shop and get to working on the other channel's project because I haven't started that yet. It's Thursday, you know, so it's like supposed to be up tonight at midnight. Yeah. And I ain't done it. Lack of ambition from the plague that kind of deterred me from doing anything. I just didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't get it real bad. It's just no ambition. My body hurt for a little while. Really bad headache, and I couldn't taste nothing except for the nasty taste coming out of sinuses, you know. So, I don't know what to leave you all with. My beautiful face. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. 1980s. Anyways, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll try to get something up next week. Bye.